Today, I'm pleased to join the regional and international community in commemorating World Standards Day 2022, which is being observed by national and international standards bodies across the globe. On this day, every year, we recognize and celebrate the commitment of standards experts worldwide in preserving, strengthening, and advancing consensus-based standards. We also applaud their efforts to raise awareness of the importance of standards and quality to the global economy. This year's World Standards Day theme, Standards for Sustainable Development Goals, our shared vision of a better world, truly resonates. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development represents a shared global blueprint for economic, social, and environmental development. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals, to which our National Development Strategy Vision 2030 and Roadmap for Trinidad and Tobago, transforming to a new economy and a newer society, are aligned, and it represents our shared vision and aspiration for transformative development and sustainable inclusive growth. In this regard, Trinidad and Tobago has developed a national quality policy, which, together with the National Standardization Strategy, are guiding documents for the development of the country's quality infrastructure and are also aligned with these Sustainable Development Goals. The Ministry of Trade and Industry continues to be a catalyst for economic growth and sustainability and remains committed to developing the global competitiveness of the non-energy sector. In this regard, the Ministry and the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards continue to work assiduously to implement the national quality policy with the overall goal of developing a functional and efficient national quality infrastructure in Trinidad and Tobago. The national quality infrastructure refers to the entire ecosystem of public and private institutions, as well as the legal and regulatory frameworks and practices that establish and implement standards, accreditation, metrology, and conformity assessment. A robust NQI will position Trinidad and Tobago as a recognized force within global markets while seeking to expand the country's business, trade, and investment opportunities, and enhancing the productivity, competitiveness, and innovation among local businesses. A key element of the national quality policy is the modernization of the legal framework that supports the quality infrastructure. And to achieve this, the Ministry, through the TTBS, is in the process of amending and updating both the Standards Act and the Metrology Act to ensure compliance with international treaty obligations and best practices. The modernization of these acts will create a more robust legislative framework whereby businesses and consumers can be assured of the quality and consistency of products being produced, consumed, and exported. And this will also build confidence in the goods and services from Trinidad and Tobago and enhance the ease of doing business locally, regionally, and internationally. Another component of the national quality policy is the establishment of an independent accreditation body for Trinidad and Tobago in compliance with international requirements. And in this regard, the Trinidad and Tobago Laboratory Accreditation Service, the existing local accreditation body, is being transitioned to the Trinidad and Tobago Accreditation Service for Conformity Assessment, TTASCA, and to this end, the Ministry and the TTBS are finalizing the legislation to operationalize TTASCA, which will ensure that the country's conformity assessment processes are internationally recognized. The accreditation program for public laboratories is another key element of the national quality policy that is ongoing. And the goal of this program is to ensure that all public laboratories in Trinidad and Tobago are accredited for at least one scope of testing by 2030. And to date, 2 public laboratories have applied for accreditation assessment, while 3 additional laboratories have been selected to begin the accreditation process. This program will provide the assurance that the country's public laboratories possess the necessary technical competence, thereby increasing both national and international acceptance of their results. I wish to commend the TTBS for its outstanding work in developing and modernizing the standards and quality infrastructure in Trinidad and Tobago, which is critical for enhancing the global competitiveness of our non-energy sector. I also take this opportunity to thank all the national experts who have contributed to the development and implementation of national, regional and international standards. The Ministry of Trade and Industry looks forward to continued collaboration with the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards in building a standards-conscious society and providing quality solutions for the sustainable growth and development of Trinidad and Tobago. Happy World Standards Day.